Bloodborne series. As the hunter and the pale-blood child arrive in fishing Hamlet, the hunter looks over the horizon thinking that the nightmare ends here. It must. The hunter and the pale-blood child walk through the town as the hunter remembers Yosefka telling them that there may be boats here, perhaps even ships. But as they trek through the mud looking for a ship, they're halted as the child seems to be hungry. But as they prepare to look for some huts to scavenge supplies from, the hunter looks to the ground and notices footprints coming from human and beast. But the child points towards the message board as it would appear Gurman has left the hunter a message. Gurman basically tells the hunter that he doesn't know where the nightmare ends, nor does he know where it begins. He knows the hunter seeks to be free of the nightmare, but he seeks to be free as well. But Gurman will not be free, as Gurman is thralled to the nightmare. But he also states that he doesn't know the true nature of pale blood. It may be the child, but maybe it isn't. He basically tells the hunter to find out for themselves. The hunter looks to the hungry child and crumbles up the letter as they continue on their way to find food. The hunter and the child scavenge through huts, but unfortunately they don't find anything edible as everything is rotten. The child asks if they'll live, but the hunter states that the rations they have should sustain them for a few days. But the child is weak, perhaps even sick, as the pale-blood child collapses to the floor. But the hunter picks the child up, prepared to carry the child the rest of the way. But as they trek through fishing Hamlet, they're halted as the child asks, "Do you see them?" All around them, there are amygdala, but the hunter sees nothing but a shimmer in the distance, implying that the child has much more insight than the hunter. The child's nose starts bleeding pale blood as the hunter doesn't see anything, but the child is prepared to guide the hunter the rest of the way. Very carefully, step by step, the child would guide the hunter through the amygdala without touching the amygdala. But as the child and the hunter proceed through the amygdala, something strange starts to happen. The hunter is not sure when the child's voice starts to change, but every hair on the hunter's body starts to stand up. By the time the hunter and the child make it through the amygdala, something's wrong as the child's voice has completely changed. The hunter wonders if they close their eyes and fall asleep, will they die? But as the hunter looks down to the hunter is terrified to see the child's smooth pale blood skin is now completely scaly and the child now bears several rows of sharp teeth. The hunter immediately drops the child and proceeds to vomit, but the child wonders why is the hunter afraid. As the child looks at the hunter and states maybe they're not what the hunter is seeking after all, the hunter readies a blade. The child knows they were once a child, but something has happened to them. But as the hunter readies the blade and gets ready to cut the child down, the hunter remembers the words of Durja. People thought he was crazy for not wanting to hurt the beast, but they were once human too. The hunter drops the blade and picks up the child and makes their way towards the boat. They both board the boat as the hunter looks back thinking perhaps neither of them belong to the nightmare.